All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 28 of the CMLL 2005. First time saying that, the CMLL 2005 series here in TW9. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. In this episode today, we're going to be talking a lot about and also starting La Copa Junior. So, yeah, that's a CMLL tournament. The gimmick for the tournament, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the last episode, but I'm just gonna mention it again as my cat starts attacking me. um, the gimmick of the tournament is that only like second, third, fourth generation wrestlers are allowed to compete. So yeah, I think it's pretty interesting, especially in considering that Lucha Libre, there's a lot of different wrestling families, and there's a lot of guys who don't even have like the junior or Iho there in their name, who are the son of somebody. So yeah, I actually, for once, did what I said I was gonna do. I did some research, and yeah, I put together a field of 16 wrestlers, which means we're gonna have 8 quarterfinal matches, four, um, or no, excuse me, 8 first round matches, 4 quarterfinals, then the semifinals and the finals. I decided we're gonna do those on the pay-per-view. So yeah, that's gonna be on January 28th. It's going to. I figure we could just call the pay-per-view. Here, we're just gonna do that now. Actually, we're just gonna call the pay-per-view La Copa Junior, but it's not gonna be the full tournament. It's just gonna be the finals. Maybe this show 2.5. I don't know. Maybe if that's too long, we can probably adjust it. But yeah. So that's our next pay-per-view that's coming up. That's what we're building towards. And yeah. If I look at the schedule, let's see. What's here? We've got one, two. So yeah, I think we're about to start it right on this Televisa because we've got 8 first round matches to get through. So I figure we do like 4 here, and then quarterfinals all on this episode, and then semis finals. Makes sense. All right, yeah. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Is there anything? Is there anybody we're trying to sign? First of all, no. All right. Is there anything else I want to talk about before we advance? I'm trying to be better about, or I'm now trying to start thinking about booking in advance. So, like you see here, we've got La Copa Junior as our next pay per view. We've got a generic Super Viernes pay per view in February, and then Amenaje dos Leyendas. I hope I pronounced that word right. But yeah, that's coming up. So I wanted to at least try to have some ideas in advance so we know what the hell we're doing. I feel like in this save, I've just been kind of booking it month to month. So yeah, I'm thinking for that pay-per-view, I want to try and get to a singles match between Negro Casas and Pedro Guau Jr. Amazingly, I actually checked. We've never ran that match. We've ran them in like trios, we've ran them in tag matches, but we've never done a one-on-one match between them. So I'm thinking that could be a huge pay-per-view main event for us. And yeah, it'll most likely be a Lucha de Apuestas. So yeah, that's what I'm planning for that. The only issue I'm having with this is I was since it's the Amenaje dos Leyendas pay-per-view, I figured we could honor Pedro Aguayo Senior, but he's not in this month. So uh granted, that pay-per-view is not coming up for a few months in game time, which means for us it's gonna be a while too. So yeah, definitely enough time for me to like figure out how to add him myself or talk to the mod maker and just ask them if they want to do that for me. But yeah, that's what we're working with. Those are the ideas. Let's book some Super Viernes. Yeah, it was like a 10 minute or no, like a 5 minute intro, I guess. It's pretty good. All right, we definitely need to drop this down a bunch. All right. What's going on in the locker room? We got Lance Storm training a bunch of guys. That's it. That's all that's going on. Just training. Everybody else is just, I guess, keeping to themselves. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, also another thing that's going on. Yeah, I keep thinking of things to bring up. We've got first Tiger Mask here on our roster. Yeah, he's retiring in 2 days. So we're gonna be booking him on this here Super Viernes, and then on tomorrow's Televisa. We're gonna give him a big retirement match, which it's kind of weird that he would be having his retirement match in CMLL. I don't know why I said it like that. Instead of like New Japan or something. But hey, we got to him first. I don't know what they were doing. He's more over in Japan. They should have thought of it first. All right. And actually, yeah, let's go ahead and book a match here. 2v2 Lucha Libre. We've been doing him teaming a lot with Ultimo Dragon, but I'm thinking for this we just do like first Tiger Mask and Dragon Kid. So kind of a generations kind of thing. It's like, oh, the legend and the up and comer. And let's see, can we do this? Oh, well, see, here's the problem with my idea now. Actually, that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, none of these guys are over. I think I have to have Ultimo be in there. All right, then. Back to Ultimo. And yeah, they're going to wrestle Minoru and Mazada. Los Delincuentes Japonesas at one point, they were the hot new thing around here, but they kind of fizzled out. But we can just say like in the story of this match, we can just say like Tiger Mask backstage was like, "Hey, this Minoru guy is good. Let's give him a chance." And I mean, plus we signed him until 2007. So yeah, we better give him. All right, we're gonna have first Tiger Mask in Mazada. All right, so just a fun little match there. And then yeah, most likely we're gonna have him. We're probably just gonna do like first Tiger Mask Ultimo Dragon versus Liger and Sasuke on Televisa. All right, and speaking of Liger and Sasuke, let's book CTU to do something. So give me Liger, give me Mochi, and give me Sasuke. Oh, right, and I have to choose who they're gonna wrestle, of course. All right, guys, I've only done like 28 episodes of this, so I'm still new. Who can they beat here? We can do like El Pantera, Ricky Marvin, and we do somebody from Unimportant, maybe? Take the L? Let's do Starman. The tried and true. I know, yeah, we're just gonna have straight up Liger get the win. And yeah, this is kind of a throwaway match, whatever. All right. Oh yeah, I have like no notes here actually. I have like all my notes on the other notepad. I spent all my time trying to figure out the tournament, so I didn't actually figure out what we're doing for Super Viernes or Televisa. But anyways, let's not worry about that, and let's book Perros del Mal. Do like Pedro Junior, Hector Garza, and of course the Peacekeeper, Pereoff Jr. Right now, what could be a fun matchup for them that they're obviously going to win? Let's do like Mr. Niebla. Let's do uh, Ran Naniwa and Super Delphin. Again, kind of just a throwaway match. But you know, we're trying to change things up. I don't always want to book the exact same guys in matches as I tend to do. All right, let's have Hector Garza get the win here. Also, yeah, we're trying to tell a story with like Pedro Jr. and Hector Garza that there's tension between them, kind of stemming from, or well, they defended their trios titles, but before that, let's see. Why were they fighting? Oh, right, Hildo Santo beat Blue Demon Jr. Right, and I mean, yeah, and also Pedro Jr. didn't win the welterweight championship, and Hector Garza's the light heavyweight championship. So you know, just kind of like almost like a brotherly kind of feud there, like a sibling rivalry of sorts between them, where Hector Garza is kind of teasing him because he's like, hey, you know, I've got 2 belts, you still only have 1. Anyways, let's not forget to do a tech master class. Let's do that right now. Oh, you know what, actually, let's make this a tag, and let's have Los Misteriosos beat somebody. This is still a thing we're doing. I've decided that no matter how not over these guys are, I'm committing to it. I'm committing to it, and at the next pay review, the Lucha de Apuestas is going to happen. If it bombs, it bombs, but we're doing it. So all right, we need this to be a tech master. Oh well, you know what? Are they gonna take on like some? All right, see, they can kind of face Technicos or Rudos because Misterioso is a Rudo, but Misterioso Segundo is a Technico. So let's see, is there some Technicos? I mean, they definitely can't beat like Lino and Heavy Metal. And they beat Lance Storm and Norman Smiley? We could do, who could team with Virus? Is there anybody unimportant? Good tag? Milano Collection AC has such good stats. It's just such a shame that he's not over. All All right, whatever. We're doing Landstorm and Black Magic. Hey, Big J, that man. Um, Advice to combat burnout and TW. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, you have to remember that it's just a game. You know, there's no reason to put pressure on yourself to like. There's no such thing as perfect book. You know, you may have an idea for something and do it, and then later have a better idea in your head. But ultimately, it's like just a game. There's no pressure. That said, I do sometimes feel a bit of pressure because I'll be like, oh man, I got to stream tomorrow and I don't have any plans. So yeah, I don't know. Is this good advice? Let's do. We're gonna have Mysterioso, the Rudo one, beat Black Magic, and we're gonna do a Tainted Wind. Also, let's make this 2v2. Or well, you know what? Whatever. It could be a one fall match. Also, I just said I'm committing to this storyline to show you my commitment. We're gonna actually make it a storyline. Isn't that insane? Also, yeah, while I was doing my Copa Junior research, I found out that Misterioso Segundo is Misterioso's nephew. So yeah, that being said, he's in La Copa Junior, and I did update the game to reflect that. But yeah, it's just interesting. There's so many relationships like that in lucha that you wouldn't even know about unless you like do some research. Also, yeah, like I found out Super Kalo is the brother of Alan and Chris Stone, and they're all second generation, or I believe yeah, I think they're all second generation. I think their dad was a wrestler, and it's like I would have never known this. I would have never thought like, oh yeah, Super Kalo. He looks like he's related to these guys. No, he wears a mask. I can't tell. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's book a steal the show. Ooh, and I actually have a good one. All right, because yeah, on the last episode, I tried to book a match between El Pantera, Volador Jr., and I believe like Ricky Marvin or Super Carlo, one of the two, against Los Balafantes. But we had to take it off of Televisa and we had to cut it for time, so it ended up being a dark match. So let's just do a regular tag version of that. Oh, your goal is to get a 100 rated show. I mean, I feel like with that, I feel like what really helps is your promotion just being more over in general. Like I've noticed, especially like in the AEW save, our popularity like has exploded like ridiculously thanks to the Amazon deal we've got. But yeah, when your company is more over, just in general, like you'll notice match scores kind of start to get a bump, you know, and guys on your roster will just start gaining popularity. So yeah, I think it's just that a matter of the wrestlers and the company just getting more over, which kind of just happens over time naturally. All right, what was I gonna book here? Oh yeah, first things first. Did I? Oh, I put El Pantera in this match. We're gonna take him out of this. He will be replaced by Super Carlo. All right, steal the show. We got El Pantera and Volador Jr. versus Juventud and James Gibson. 13 minutes might be too long, but we'll see. We're gonna steal the show, and I'm gonna give the win to Los Bahapantes. I feel like Juventud is really good, and I've been booking him to lose a lot lately. So yeah, I want to give him the win. I'm gonna do like Tainted. Let's do comeback actually. Let's do distraction finish. So let's have Volador distracted by Tarzan Boy. Hey, LC, no, why are you a road agent? Hello, Olivero Montero. What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Is this? Hey, yeah, we're booking lucha matches, and I keep forgetting to do the multi-falls. If you don't do that, they just beat them too straight, which which makes it seem like you're burying them. So yeah, let's do this. I don't wanna bury these guys for no reason. Book a Pedro Sama promo. Yeah, since they're having a match, we're just gonna have this come right after the match. All right, so yeah, this is probably just a quick promo of them like kind of just trash talking in general, but then maybe they'll kind of get into it a little bit where Hector Garza will make a comment like teasing Pedro Guao Jr. and Pedro Guao Jr. will snap back at him and they start arguing and Pedro Jr. has to kind of get in the middle of them and be like, hey guys, you know, the important thing is that Pedro's them out. Well, we were victorious tonight and we're gonna keep winning or something. I don't know. Maybe because we've got Garza winning the match. Maybe after Garza wins the match, he gets on the mic and he's like, "You see, Pero, that's how you do it. That's how you win a match." Pero Jr.'s like, "What the fuck did you say to me?" Hey, 1 second. I'm gonna turn on a fan over here. It's pretty hot. All right, sorry about that. We still have plenty more time because yeah, we definitely this is definitely feeling like a filler show, but we need a good main event. What if we do because yeah, I mentioned that we're gonna do Shocker. Oh wait, did I even mention this? I don't think I did. Well, the current plan for La Copa Junior is this is the perfect excuse for us to book Shocker versus Dr. Wagner Jr. A second time because the last time we booked it, they had the best match of the save. They got a 91. So yeah, that being said, what if we do something like Shocker, LA Park, and I don't know, who do they team with? could do Atlantis. We could do El Connect, maybe? Yeah, let's do El Connect. Versus Dr. Wagner Jr., Apollo Dantes, and Universal Dos Santos. All right, yeah. So that being said, since we're gonna book them as the finals of the tournament, let's just do this. Could just be a bit of a tease, you know, right before the tournament starts. Let's have Shocker get the win here. Remind people that these guys had a really sick match. Also, yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest while we're talking about this. We're on the subject of La Copa Junior. See, here's my thing. In the last episode, I mentioned that I thought Shocker might have been the person to win La Copa Junior in 2005. That was correct. He did in fact win La Copa, or well, I'm not sure if it was the 2004 or 2005 one I was looking at, but he won one of those two. And the finals was actually Shocker versus Dr. Wagner Jr. I completely forgot that when I was thinking that this could be the finals. I didn't intentionally just copy what they did in real life. But yeah, I did so accidentally. But I mean, what you gonna do? A good match is a good match, you know. I'm not gonna not book it because they did it in real life. You know, maybe great minds think alike is more apropos. Me and whoever the CMLL booker was at the time, Paco Alonso. Two great minds. Anyways, I'm being silly. Let's book this angle. Got Universo, Apollo. All right, yeah. So we had Shocker last time cut a promo, he made the announcement for some reason of La Copa Junior happening. So this is just gonna be him kind of continuing that, where he's gonna say like you know, Wagner, you see when you don't cheat, what happens? I beat you, Wagner. And you know what? I'm gonna enter La Copa Junior. And Wagner, if your sorry ass is planning on joining the tournament, well, I've got bad news for you. You're not gonna win because it's gonna be Shocker that wins, or something. We're not gonna use any of these. We're just gonna let it. We're just gonna let it fly then. All right, Shocker closing out the show. All right, and yeah, we definitely have a bit more time to book a. Well, yeah, we need to get our guys in here. Do Mystico, Elio Los Santo, Negro Casas versus how about we just straight up do this? And you know, last time we booked Pirata Morgan versus Hijo Del Santo for no reason. So yeah, it ties into this somehow. I don't know. Right, and we're gonna give the win here to Santo. All right, we've never booked this exact match. We've definitely booked many matches with like Santo and Mystico versus Los Guerreros and Viernes, but not this one apparently. So we're in the clear. And man, this might be better than the main event we booked. Maybe you know what? This new main event dropped. Your guys' reign at the top was short like leprechauns. Shout out to Biggie. All right, so just like Shocker, Hijo del Santo is going to cut a promo after his match announcing that he is also. Oh, I forgot to put them in the angle. He's also going to join La Copa Junior, which is kind of a big deal, considering that he is El Hijo del Santo, after all. So yeah, this tournament really. I mean, I know the tournament bracket. It actually is kind of stacked. I guess I'll show you at some point. But yeah, this is a very stacked field. But yeah, so we're gonna put the we're putting Pedro Wow Jr. and Shocker off screen just because he can mention like, hey, those guys are joining the tournament. I'm also in the tournament, so may the best man win. Mystico, you can't be in the tournament. You're banned. All right, we need to cut like 4 minutes or something. So let's do. It's only a 10-minute match. Oh, why is that other match 16? Oh, we need one more minute, I guess. I don't like matches to be under 10. All right, you know what? Boom, quick entrance. There we go. Hey, we did it. And we'll give that 1 minute back to this match. All right, there you go. That's your Super Viernes. Paulo Dantas is being used too much. Okay. Oh, well, you know what? We made this 15 minutes because it was going to be the main event. It doesn't have to go that long. It can be 12 just to avoid getting any penalty. I mean, I guess this can be 15. I'll give 1 more minute to this. All right, there we go. Super Viernes pre La Copa Junior edition. Do we want to? Yeah, let's book a dark match. So I just remembered Carlito exists. All right, so let's do Carlito, Nicho, and Vampiro. Oh, whoops. All right, and they can take on. Let's see. They can take on Alan Stone, Brazo de Oro, and Brazo de Plata. Yeah, this is a throwback to when Vampiro for some reason used to team with Los Brazos. I don't know what I was doing there. That was like the start of the save. All right, we'll give Vampiro the win. All right, now let's do one more pre-show match. Let's make it a 2v2 this time. do Black Warrior and Hechicero versus do like Ringo Mendoza and Mascara Mágica. Give Black Warrior the win. Oh yeah, there's only like one guy we're developing in this match. The other guys are all like veterans, so this is kind of just a match, just a dark match. Or well, I mean, I guess that same sentiment applies to this match too. Anyways, Super Viernes. We did an 81 last week, 83 the week before that. Well, I was saying that this episode kind of felt like a filler episode. These top two matches are probably gonna bang, so I'm gonna shoot high. I'm gonna say this is gonna be like an 85 episode. This is gonna be a really good episode for no reason. Let's go. All right, pre-show match. The Souls of Black Warrior and Hechicero defeat Ringo Mendoza and Mascara Mágica. Hechicero got a 50. Damn. He's not, because he's definitely not over at all. So him getting a 50 is kind of like him being 7 points off from Black Warrior is insane. All right, up next, another pre-show match. We got Carlito teaming with Los Perros del Mal, Micho and Vampiro, taking on Alan Stone and Los Brazos. Match gets a 57. Vampiro, damn, hit the nail in the coffin on Brazo de Oro. Damn, that's crazy. All right, Vampiro, I see you. I mean, Carlito got a 35. That's to be expected. He's even less over than Hechicero. He's at like 1 pop. Oh, and the evil referee debuted, Peladito Vasquez. And people are into it. All right, cool. Why is he evil? Did I do that? I don't think I did. Anyways, onto the show. Tech Master class. Los Misteriosos defeat Lance Storm and Black Magic when Misterioso cheated. Misterioso Segundo only got a 43. All right, why did I decide to push this guy again? Anyways, the storyline just started. Cool. All right, next we got trios action. CTU. Jushin Thunder Liger, Masaki Mochizuki, and the Great Sasuke defeat Super Kalo, Ricky Marvin, and Starman. When Jushin Thunder Liger pinned Starman with a sheer drop brainbuster. All right. Yeah, this was just to build some heat for CTU, and also, build up Mochizuki. But yeah, decent match. Excuse me, it's a cough there. All right, our steal the show match of the evening. Los Baja Panties, Juventud, and James Gibson defeated El Pantera and Volador Jr. In a pretty good match, I got a 71. All right. Volador Jr. only got a 61. Oh yeah, he seemed off his game. I was literally about to say that's a little low for him. And yeah, Juventud, he straight up carried the match. He got a 73. All right. Yeah, Juventud's good. We know this. All right. The Tiger Mask retirement tour continues. Tiger Mask and Ultimo Dragon taking on Los Delincuentes Japoneses, Minoru and Mizawa. Or Mazada. Damn. I just straight up said Mizawa confidently. Anyways, 63. The match carried by Ultimo Dragon, as to be expected. We're not booking this tour because I expected first Tiger Mask to come in and have like outstanding matches. Just kind of wanted to honor the legends, and Uno Leyenda. or not. I don't know how to say that word. I'm so sorry. I need to look it up. I know it means honoring, but I've never heard anybody say it. All right. Anyway, 63. All right, next match. Perros del Mal. Perogal Jr., Hector Garza, and Perioff Jr. defeat Mr. Nebla, Grand Naniwa, and Super Delphin in a match that got a 69. This is kind of a big spot for Grand Naniwa and Super Delphin. You know, it was kind of a sink or swim moment, and you know, they did okay. They got in the mid 40s. They did all right. But anyways, yeah, the real stars of the match, Perros del Mal, obviously did better. Oh, hey, and Mr. Nebla and Que Monito are a good pairing. All right. You see Atlantis? This could have been you. This could have been you. You could have had a manager, but no. I'm serious wrestler, man. I don't want Que Monito managing me. Ooh, damn, the promo after kind of bombed. Only a 60. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Beto Gual Jr. I mean, Hector Garza is also talking here, but I feel like Beto Gual Jr. His promo range is so like it's so wide. Sometimes he does really good, then other times, you know, he gets a 60. I don't know. Ooh, the crowd white hot after this. In a good match, Shocker, LA Park, and El Connect defeated Dr. Wagner Jr. and Los Hermanos Dinamita, Apollo Dantes, and Universal Dos Mil. When Shocker submitted Apollo Dantes. You know, I should have actually had him just beat Wagner, but anyways. But yeah, the match gets a 74. Great match. Yeah, everybody kind of. I mean, well, everybody except Apollo Dantes kind of delivered here. Yeah, yeah. I knew when I was booking this match it would be good. All these guys, or for the most part, most of these guys are all pretty over. And yeah, Wagner and Shocker continue to be good. All right. All right, and the segment after the match gets a 71. All right, people kind of excited for La Copa Junior. All right, and our big main event, Místico, Hijo del Santo, and Negro Casas defeat Los Guerreros del Invierno, Ultimo Guerrero, Rey Bucanero, and beat out the Morgan, and the match gets an 82. And oh hey, what's going on, Ghosty Thoughts? Basically you missed me talking about how La Copa Junior is coming up. We're literally gonna start booking that on the next Televisa show. And yeah, talking about the next pay-per-view where we're gonna do the finals. Anyways, yeah, this match got a 82. Great stuff. All right, in the 74 promo. All right, maybe the show not gonna get the 85 like I thought, but let's see. 83. All right, still good. Still good. I was being really optimistic. I made 68 grand. All right. Hey, Ghosty Thoughts. While you're here, I wanted to I've been meaning to talk to you about this. I don't, not to be annoying. It's if you just want to say no, fuck you, it's totally cool. How would you feel about adding a Daddy Yankee to the mod? Or like maybe like Jennifer Lopez. I just feel like there's not, ooh, I don't like when it does this. There's not a lot of celebrities in Mexico. Let's see. I've done this before. I don't know if I've done it on screen, but let's do celebrity. Yes. Um. Oh, can work in Mexico. Yeah, it's just Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Jose Vidal. I don't even know if this is a real person. And I mean, yeah, I feel like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera are maybe they're A-list. I feel like I wouldn't even be able to. Can I? No, no. Damn, we got dissed by Britney Spears. Damn, man, Christina Aguilera. That's cold. Not you, Christina. Oh, all right, yeah, cool. There's gonna be more celebs. Yeah, I just thought it would be cool to have. I feel like 2005, 2004, 2006, Daddy Yankee's over. You know, so I would like to book him. Just saying. Also, I was actually saying, Oh, Japan's getting some celebrities. Ooh, I'd be interested in seeing who that ends up being because I don't even know. Does Bob Sapp count? I know he's already in the mod, but does he count as a celebrity? Oh, okay, actors, musicians. All right, yeah, that makes. Also, yeah, because I was let me just pull up this notepad here. So yeah, we've got La Copa Junior. We've got the whole tournament booked out. You see here, I'm not gonna go over every match. But yeah, the whole tournament's booked out. We're at the pay-per-view, we're doing Shocker versus Wagner. And amenaje dos leyendas. I want to do Casas versus Peroguao Jr. How would you feel about putting Peroguayo in the mod? I know, well, I know in real life, I don't know if it was 2005 or 2004. I know he did wrestle in CMLL. I don't know how active he was, but yeah, just you know, I thought it would be cool to make him the legend being honored, but he's not there. Oh, the dads are coming in the next update. Oh, hell yeah, man. You're doing great work, man. Yeah. Shout out to Ghosty Thoughts. You're doing great work with the mod. I don't think there's anything we need to do before Televisa, so let's just get down to it. All right, Televisa, it's time to start La Copa Junior. We've been talking about it so much. All right, you know we can't sell out Arena Mexico, but we're gonna just run it anyways for Televisa. I feel like it's canonically correct, you know, in the lore. Yeah, Arena Mexico. Ooh, Super Astro. Wagner, Fishman. Yeah, because you know, like their whole gimmick is that the show honors two legends. It's like Salvador Lutheroff, the founder of CMLL, and then another person. I also did research about this. Apparently, for 6 years straight, the legend being honored was El Santo, and then they did Pero Guayo 1 year, and then for some reason they went back to El Santo. So yeah, I don't know what that was about. But then every year after that, they just honored a different legend. So I think I'm just going to honor a different legend every year. We're not gonna do we're not gonna go back to El Santo after he already had 5 or 6 years in a row. Ooh, a near certainty angle idea. Let's go. Safe bet. All right, and give me some character ideas. I should probably be trying for finishes, but I feel like there's some people in the roster that could use some momentum. And we didn't get anything useful. All right. Or well, we got angle ideas, so that's good. Mephisto before the show, keeping everybody in a good mood, being hilarious. Yeah, all right. Dr. Eki pulled a rib on Milano Collection AT. All right, all right. Fun. Rib the guy from New Japan. He probably just went up to him and was like, "Oh, Japan is better." All right, training. That's it. Man, when I was because I went in myself and edited a couple of people just so the game knows, like Misterioso Segundo is Misterioso's nephew and stuff. And there were some names I saw in there that I just couldn't believe that the mod even goes that far. Like I think I saw Kip Sabian or someone, and I was like, "What? What year did he debut?" Yeah, I don't. I have no clue if the. I mean, I shouldn't say that this series is gonna end because who knows? Maybe 5 years from now, I'm doing episode 350 or something ridiculous. in the future when we all have flying cars in 5 years, and after we fix the climate. All right, Copa Junior time. Let's stop. Let's forget about the environment for a second. Oh hey, thank you for saying that, Olivero. I feel like the series has also given me a reason to go watch like 2000s lucha. So yeah, definitely enjoying that. Just last night I watched the Roy Lucier on YouTube. Roy Lucier uploads old classic CMLL stuff. And yeah, they uploaded a match between Tiger Mask 4 and El Pantera, and one between I believe it was like Great Sasuke and a Viernes maybe, or like Mephisto. And, just interesting to watch. It's kind of cool. Anyways, I'm getting too distracted here. La Copa Junior. All right, you see here, I've got all the first round matches written down. We're gonna have to run 4 of these matches on this show. So yeah, should be fun. Let's see. I think Santo Pedro Jr. should main event this show, so we're gonna do that. Also, for the sake of simplicity, these are just gonna be 1-fall matches. Oh, whoops. All right, El Hielo Santo Pedro Jr. I believe this is also a match that I haven't done. Yeah, they've never had a one-on-one match before. So this is the first time ever in the save. Santo Pedro Jr. I'm gonna give him like 15 minutes. Let's give him 16. All right, and please, nobody get mad at me. Nobody, please don't start sharpening your pitchforks while you're doing that. This match is going to be Age Raw. We're gonna do a why are these not alphabetized, man? Double count out finish. So my idea for this, again, I'm just copying real life at this point. But yeah, we're gonna have them have a match, and the idea is that at some point in the match, they're just gonna start brawling outside of the ring, like into the audience, and they're just never gonna go back to the ring, so the referee just has to count them out. So yeah, there you go. There's our big match. Also, yeah, they booked this match in real life in CMLL around this time, and they did in fact go to a like a double DQ type finish, which I thought was pretty funny that Hijo Santo wouldn't just put him over. All right, we're gonna use a near certainty on this. Hopefully, we can get another one before the pay-per-view. But yeah, I imagine this match will be good. A bit unhappy. That's okay. Yeah, a bit unhappy. We can live with that. All right, now I think I'm also going to let's see. Let's do Shocker versus Payoff. I was like, I keep bringing up my research. I'm being such a nerd in this episode. I was looking up Payoff Jr., thinking that he could be in the tournament. It turns out that he's not even a real junior. He he like based his name off some other guy that he's not related to. I'm like, dude, that's so sick. He's like, hey, I like this guy. I'm gonna steal his name. Yeah, Shocker going to get the win here. But yeah, see, we put him in the tournament anyways because in kayfabe, he is Payoff Jr., so it counts. All right, clean win, open match. Do you have a La Copa Junior pick? I don't. I don't know. Let's. Oh well, I can't go to the schedule here and check the show, but I guess I can do that later if I remember. I would say it's probably not in there because the pay per view wasn't actually La Copa Junior. It was just a regular Super Viernes. All right. Anyways, moving on. We need time to build this apuestas match between the Misteriosos. So let's have this match be on the show too. This is going to be a Tech Master. Oh, wait, no, wrong screen. A Tech Master class. Studioso Segundo and El Felino, aka Felino. Also, did anybody else know that Puma King is Felino's son? Now that I know this, I can't believe I didn't notice that they have like the same gear before. I was watching a match with Felino and I was like, hey, his outfit kind of looks like Puma King, and I looked it up and I was like, man, how did I never know this? All right, Felino's going to win. Studioso will be at ringside. One more tournament match, and then we probably get a trios match on this card. That'll probably be all we have time for. I think Wagner versus Rey Bucanero should be next week's main event. That's probably going to be a really good match. Volador Jr. of Viernes is probably also going to be good. Mephisto Super Kalo. All right, you know what? Let's do Heavy Metal versus Juventud. And that could be our steal of the show. Also, I wanted to book this match just to stick it to AAA. look at your guys, AAA. Tainted went. We can have Heavy Metal get distracted by Zumbito this time. Or let's leave this at 10. You know what? Fine, Rick Knox. You can if this match gets a note that Rick Knox his refereeing wasn't good enough, he's out. So yeah, you better be on your P's and Q's, Rick Knox. I know you don't pay attention to the matches you're refereeing in real life, but yeah, you better pay attention to this one. All right, so that's 57 minutes. We only have 28 more minutes to book. We want to get at least one more, at least a trios match on here, and a couple of promos, of course. So let's see. We could do if we really want to stick just the tournament, we could do like the guys not in matches that aren't happening on the show. We could do like 6 of them in a match. So we could do like Blue Demon Jr. of Viernes and Mephisto versus Volador Jr., Super Kalo, and we could do Riley Jalisco Jr., I guess. Rey Bucanero, Cerudo. Shoot. We could just do El Bandera, honestly. Volador Jr., El Bandera, Super Galo versus Blue Demon Jr., Viernes, and Mephisto. Oh yeah, Blue Demon. Oh, they're all blue. Look at that. They all decided to wear matching gear. Blue Demon Jr., new member of Los Invernales. And we'll have Blue Demon Jr. beat El Pantera. Sorry, buddy. You're the only guy in the match, not in the tournament. All right, we've got 13 minutes left. So it's plenty of time for some promos. Is there anybody? Oh, Wagner. Yeah, Wagner should definitely cut a promo. We could do a Pedro Stelmao thing. Negro Casas isn't in the tournament, but we could give him a promo too, I guess. Oh my God! Wait, I almost forgot the Tiger Mask match. Okay, we're gonna run out of time on this show. You know, I was talking about having all the shows be an hour and a half, and I'm now seeing that that might not be enough time. I might just have to suck it up and be a man and just go back, just make everything 2 hours. I don't know. It's like once I made that decision, I suddenly decided I also want to book more matches. All right, here it is. The Tiger Mask retirement match. Ultimo Dragon, Tiger Mask taking on Jushin Thunder Liger and the Great Sasuke. And yeah, we're gonna have Jushin Thunder Liger pin Tiger Mask because I feel like that's that's how you gotta go. That's how a lot of the greats go out. You know, you lose your last match, putting somebody over. It's your final chance to do so. You know, Tiger Mask, he'll be fine. His legacy is secure. Nobody's gonna talk about him and be like, oh man, but he lost his last match. He's Tiger Mask. Also, can I just say, I think it's so funny that we just did not include Tiger Mask 4 in this at all. I just didn't think to do that at all. Yeah, so I think that's very funny. Anyways, Tainted Win. We're gonna do who else is in this group again? Mochizuki, Knes, and somebody that I'm forgetting. Anyways, actually, let's do Distraction. Ultimo Dragon can be distracted by Knes. All right, so there's a lot of wrestling on this show. I don't know. Let's make this 10 minutes. All right, so now we're gonna add some promos and hope that the ratio is correct and we don't get penalized. Yeah. Oh man, I feel your pain there. Trying to find pictures of some of these lucha guys is tough. I know because you know, I try to find photos of people for the YouTube thumbnails, and there's some guys out there like Like for example, we have Explosivo on our roster. I like you can't even really find matches of this guy. There's like 4 out there or something. So yeah, I don't. Whoever found this picture, I don't know where they got it from. Or like how one of my icons, I had to like take a screenshot of Vampiro from a match because there's just like no good quality photos of Vampiro without like there's like good quality photos of him from like WCW, not from CMLL, you know? And it's like, yeah, that's not the gimmick he's doing. We're not doing the Dark Carnival or whatever, whatever the hell it was. Hype. All right, we got Hijo del Santo and Mystico backstage. He's being interviewed by Ernest Miller. And yeah, of course, he's talking about his upcoming match with Pedro Gual Jr. And he's basically saying, like, you know, Pedro Gual Jr., this issue between us has gone on for far too long. It's gone on for long enough. I've been waiting for this opportunity to finally get you in the ring, mano y mano. And tonight I'm gonna prove that Hijo del Santo, I've always been greater than you, and my father was always greater than your father, and the legacy will continue. So yeah, some harsh words from Hijo del Santo. Right. We're gonna do a working the crowd segment after the match. Maybe like Ultimo Dragon. Everybody very concerned for Tiger Mask. He took a fucking sheer drop brainbuster in his retirement match. Yeah. So yeah, we see a very concerned Ultimo Dragon and a very evil Jushin Thunder Liger and Great Sasuke, kind of laughing at the fallen legend. Who is the 5th guy in this group? Oh, Heat. Yes. How could I forget Heat? Got a safe bet and a near certainty. Let's use the safe bet for this. Does their storyline need heat actually? Oh, it's extremely hot. Oh, surprisingly, everything's hot. All right, cool. We'll use the angle ideal anyways. Also, yeah, we'll have like Gran Hamada and Dragon Kid and Milano Collection AT all come out from the back to kind of gather around Tiger Mask as he's being attended to by the medical staff. All right. We need a couple more. We're probably gonna have to shorten some of these matches again. Right, let's see. What can we do? Can we like? This is 12. All right, we'll make this 10, I guess. 4-minute backstage segment. We're gonna do storyline development. And yet again, we're gonna see Perros del Mao having some infighting going on backstage. Or maybe Hector Garza or Pedro Jr. is talking about how he's gonna take on El Santo and how he's gonna beat him. And Hector Garza is saying, like, you better actually beat him this time. You said you were gonna beat Mystico, and Pedro Jr. is gonna be like, what's your problem, dude? Like. Should we have Carlito here? He's not officially in the group, but he can just be in the background hanging out with them. Did I forget anybody? There's too many guys in this group, man. Actually, let's put this like here. And what is Negro Casas doing? The next, let me see. Oh right, yeah, I figured we could have them go for the trios titles again. But I'm not entirely sure what Casas is doing at this moment in the storyline. Anyways, let's just do like a Wagner. How much time do you have left? 3 minutes. All right, backstage segment. Tease. All right, so let's have a tease for Wagner, Rey Bucanero. Can Rey Bucanero cut a promo? I don't know if I've ever done that before. Not as good as Ultimo. So let's get everybody in here. Let's get Pirata. Let's get Apollo. Universo. And you know what? Cien Caras, rare TV appearance. He gets to be here. And of course, Shelly Martinez is the one conducting this kind of this backstage face-to-face tease, whatever you want to call it. It's basically just like them going back and forth, like Wagner is kind of telling Rey Bucanero, like, kid, you guys might have beat us in the tag match, but like when it comes to one-on-one singles matches, nobody's better than Dr. Wagner Jr. And Rey Bucanero is gonna fire back and be like, that's big talk for a guy that we just beat. Like what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Something we just beat you. Oh my god, we barely did it. We 86%. We barely did it. I think. Maybe, or can our shows have up to 90%? I'm not even sure, dude. Anyways, we did it. Have this be right before the Shocker match. Let's do Shocker off screen just so it advances that storyline. And all right, there's our show. There's literally no time for anything else. Let's see. I mean, whatever, man. I guess Casas can miss one episode, right? As can LA Park. I wanted to get Casas on the show, but I was like, it makes more sense since Wagner and Rey Bucanero are in the tournament. It makes more sense for them to have the promo rather than Casas cutting a promo about a match that hasn't been announced. All right, let's do a pre-show. Let's get Casas. Felino's wrestling on this, right? So let's do like Casas, Mr. Niebla, and El Rayo de Jalisco Jr., whatever. Our weird team. All right, and they can take on, let's see. They can take on Black Warrior, Ramstein. Or you know what? No, let's see how this goes. Let's do Ramstein, Hechicero, and Venom Black. Let's see how the underlings do fending for themselves against these established vets. Black Warriors guys. All right, and obviously Casas is getting the win. Let's do Carlito. Let's do Carlito, Mr. Aguilar. I'm just having him individually team with every member of Perros del Mal. He hasn't even officially debuted. All right, they can take on Olympico and the aforementioned Explosivo. And we have Aguilar get the win. Open match. All right, so here we go. Here's our Televisa. Yeah, we're main eventing with Hijo dos Santo versus Pero Jr. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if this show doesn't get an 85. I'm saying this now. I'm saying it. I'm confident about this card. We've got a lot of singles matches. But yeah, this main event is too good. It's too strong of a main event. So 85. Oh, to be fair though, us having it go to a double countout might affect the match. Anyways, I'm sticking with it. 85. Please give me one. Oh, sorry. I got a text message. All right, it's nothing important. Let's get this show on the road. All right, Carly Colon and Mr. Aguilar get a win over Explosivo and Olympico in a match that gets a 60. Decent match. Olympico, he's not like terrible, but yeah, we just haven't really pushed him too much. Explosivo is somebody that I'm hoping if we keep, giving him these dark matches, will develop a bit more. But fingers crossed. Yeah, it's like you don't bring in Carlito and not have him be a heel, right? I'm not gonna give him what would our equivalent of the US title be? I'm not gonna give him I don't know. I'm not gonna give him a title immediately, but I am gonna have him come in and be a heel. All right, next pre-show match, Negro Casas, Mr. Nebula, and Rayo de Jalisco Jr. Take on Souls of Black, Ramstein, Hechicero, and Venom Black. Yeah, this is some good experience for the Souls of Black guys. They get to work some veterans. And pretty decent match, 67. All right. We open our show on Televisa and we go straight into La Copa Junior action. And a decent tech masterclass, Felino defeats Misterioso Segundo. I wanted to do an angle after this match where Misterioso Segundo and Misterioso kind of argue, but I don't know. We can maybe try to fit that fit that onto either the next Super Viernes or the next Televisa. Ooh, and in a much better match. Our steal the show match of the evening. Juventud Guerrera steals a win over Heavy Metal in a match designed to just give a big middle finger to AAA. But yeah, Juventud gets the win when Zumbido distracted Heavy Metal. Great match. They got a 76. All right. All right, up next, we've got a backstage segment with Wagner Jr. and Los Hermanos Dinamita and Los Guerreros de Invierno. Wagner Jr. has found out that he's going to face Rey Bucanero next week in a La Copa Junior first round match. So yeah, just kind of it's I want to call it a friendly rivalry, but I don't know if friends is the right word for what's going on here. Maybe I don't know. It's like at the end of the day, they're all Rudos, right? It's not like it's a blood feud, so it kind of is a friendly rivalry. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's move on. All right, Shocker defeats Pereoff Jr. in yet another La Copa Junior first round match. This match really good considering that Pereoff Jr. is in it. 76. This might be the best match Pereoff Jr. has ever had to see. All right, we've got a backstage angle with the entire Perros del Mal. I feel like I might have missed somebody here. I'm not entirely sure. And Carlito just making a background cameo appearance. And yeah, it's got a 66. You know, just more tension between the group. You guys know the story. You know, Hector and Pedro Gal Jr., the two leaders, arguing. Pereoff trying to keep the peace after he literally just lost his match. Ooh, wow, this got a 79. Damn. All right, yeah, Tiger Mask retiring in style, going out on his last match being a banger. Hell yeah, he worked the rust off. He did it. Shout out to Tiger Mask. I'm yelling. Ultimo Dragon and Tiger, oh excuse me, Jushin Thunder Liger and the Great Sasuke defeated Ultimo Dragon and Tiger Mask when Jushin Thunder Liger pinned Tiger Mask. Oh, he used a foreign object. So he didn't even give him the brainbuster. He like hit him with like the ring bell or something. Damn. Brutal. Way to take out a legend, Liger. You show him. All right, but yeah, great match. Yeah, and so long Tiger Mask. All right. Oh, it's a good thing I used the angle idea on this because yeah, I needed it. But yeah, after the match, we get a very dramatic scene. Tiger Mask being tended to by the medical officials. We've got Grand Hamada, Dragon Kid, Milano Collection AT all coming out from the back to check on him with Ultimo Dragon as CTU kind of revels in in how dastardly and evil they are. Yeah, 70. Good stuff. All right, up next, we got a traditional trios lucha match. Blue Demon Jr. teaming with Los Invernales of Viernes Mephisto gets a win over Volador Jr., El Pantera, and Super Calo in a match that got an 81. This match kind of over-delivering, I'd say. Damn. Yeah, Blue Demon Jr. definitely bringing this match up to his level. So yeah, big shout out to Blue Demon Jr. Super Calo getting better at his gimmick. He well, you know what we need to do? We need to start having him cut some John Cena freestyles on the way to the ring. Because he is a rapper after all, right? You know, he has to insult everyone and rile them up before the match. It's kind of crazy how I feel like WWE has just kind of scrubbed this from like everyone's memory, but for a while there, John Cena's catchphrase was "these nuts." I think that's yeah, what a time that was. Anyways, we got a backstage promo from Hijo Los Santo. He's fired up. He's finally gonna get his hands on Pedro Gal Jr. one-on-one. He's finally going to make him pay for the horrible things he said about his father, El Santo. And this promo gets a 75. Good stuff. Let's see how this main event does. Oh my god, an 88. Wow. Yeah. What can I say? Hijo Dos Santo Perogal Jr. wrestled to a double countout in a very a hot match, a wild brawl. If we didn't make it a wild brawl, but yeah, this was definitely a wild brawl. 88 match, creative finish was a success. Yeah. You know, I imagine if this also just went to a normal finish, it would have possibly been even higher. But let me see. Is that true? Oh no, maybe not. Anyways, good match. Wow, an 89 episode of Televisa. We're gonna have to check. This may be the best CMLL on Televisa ever. Yeah, and it's like it's fully thanks to the main event. Although the co-main event also good. So yeah, shout out to all these guys. Everybody in the co-main event and the main event. Shout out to Tiger Mask and all the Puro guys holding it down in the middle of the show. Just great show. I don't know what else to say. I made some money. We gained popularity. Hell yes. All right. Okay, yeah. Before I forget to do this, let's see. Was that the best Televisa of all time? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it seems like the. Oh well, yeah. I guess we're just hot right now because we had an 86 in December, so that was like just last month. But yeah, that was the best Televisa we ever booked, and it tied the best pay-per-view we ever booked. What a show! Yeah, CMLL, we're hot right now, baby. We're hot. Avierno, you're not going nowhere. Exclusive written. No more IWRG for you, mister. No more. No more Enesma. Here, let's give him a bump. Let's give him 35%. Oh yeah, we definitely want to keep Avierno. Avierno, another second generation wrestler. He's also in La Copa Junior. Tiger Mask has retired. Well, I'm glad we got to, I'm glad we got to right the wrong of him. The first time we brought him in, we didn't get to book him with Ultimo Dragon. So yeah, I'm glad we got to right that wrong and we got to send him off on a really good match. I'm really happy about that. All right, I got 2 emails telling me he retired. Thanks, game. All right, and somebody asking for a pay raise. Oh no, what? Oh, we can keep him to what? Be a road agent? Um, I don't know that we need him. If I'm like being totally honest, I don't know that we need him. Because I mean, yeah, we've got plenty of road agents, and I think he has the natural trainer attribute, but yeah, he's not as good as Lance Storm. So yeah, sorry, Tiger Mask. We're just gonna, all right, well, should we just hold on to him so at the pay per view we can have him like be at ringside, maybe? You know what? We're gonna do that. Just in the off chance that I want him to be at ringside for that match, we're gonna keep him for now. Oh, and this is the offer we just made. All right. All right, yes, let's just keep advancing. Yeah, the La Copa Junior is underway, and so far it's a wild success. Who would have thought? Hey, while we're loading, this is a good time for me to talk about wrestling I've watched lately. I've been watching the CMLL Tuesday shows lately. And the last one had Dorada versus Hechicero one-on-one. Really good match. Like, I don't know if I would go so far to be like, oh, match of the year candidate, but just a fun match between two really good guys. Like, it's cool to see. Also, yeah, they ran what's their name? Niebla Roja and the other one. I can't Los Hermanos Chavez versus Blue Panther and Atlantis. They ran that match 2 weeks in a row, and they were both pretty good too. And they also ran Jawa and Esfinge versus Black Tiger and Rugido. I was saying last week how Black Tiger's he cut a promo in English, and I kind of popped me. Jerry Lawler's intercontinental title. Ugh. Intercontinental champion. I can't talk right now. Trish Stratus on the Hey man, I'm all over the place. Let's just look at the New Year's Revolution card. Oh, not in an elimination chamber. They did a ladder match. Shawn Michaels, Jericho, Flair, and Foley. What a weird match. Chris Benoit defeated Triple H and he got a 99. Yeah, all right. Jerry Lawler defeated Batista. What are they doing over there, man? What are they doing? Who's Team Life? Rhino and Steven Regal. What a weird team. Matt Hardy, Edge, and The Rock defeated Christian and Common Ground. Oh, it's just Christian, Edge, and John Morrison. Why is Al Snow here? Wait, what? Am I tripping? Matt Hardy, Edge, and The Rock. Christian. Oh, okay. I don't know how to read. Okay. So Christian was teaming with Al Snow and John Hennigan. I saw Edge and just automatically put them on the same team in my head. Jesus, man. Yeah, why is Al Snow in this match? Anyways, let's get out of here. Let's just keep advancing. I'm getting distracted. Anyways, back on the topic of matches I watched recently. Just randomly on YouTube, it was like on my lunch break the other day. I saw they Marvelous uploaded a match between Sareee. I don't know how you pronounce it. Sareee and Mio Momono. Great match. They edited it down to like 15 minutes, which it was perfect for my lunch break actually. But yeah, I saw Dave Meltzer gave the match 5 stars. Definitely go out of your way to watch this one. It's on Marvelous's YouTube channel. You don't have to like subscribe to anything. You can just watch it. Just an incredible match. I feel like people know about Sareee, and I feel like the people who like really know ball, who like watch Joshi wrestling and stuff, know about Mio Momono. But yeah, she just does not have enough hype for how good she is. Like I think Mio Momono is straight up like one of the best Josies out there, in my opinion. Granted, I'm saying this as somebody who has not watched a single Stardom match for years, probably. But yeah, I definitely would recommend checking that match out. All right, Misterios Segundo asking for a pay raise. Blue Demon Jr. as well. Naniwa and Kanex. All right. Does these guys asking for pay raises mean that they're getting more over? No, not in the case of Kanex. Okay. Studioso? He's gone up a little bit. He's still not recognizable, but yeah, we're gonna stay the course. We're committing to this feud. All right, let's keep going. Right. Also, yeah. Well, I'm still thinking about that match. Yeah, there's one spot where, like, you know when they do like the victory roll into the double stomps. I feel like a lot of Joshi wrestlers and a lot of like women's wrestlers in general kind of do that spot. They did a spot where Sareee, she hits that move, right? She goes to pin Mio Momono. Mio Momono counters the pin so that she ends up victory rolling Sareee, and she hits her with a double stomp. Then she goes to pin her. Sareee kicks out, and then she just repeats that like 4 times. She just keeps double stomping her and pinning her. And I'm just like, dude, Mio Momono's so sick. It's just double stomp didn't work. Give him another one. Give him another one. Oh, one headbutt's not good. How about 10? All right. Well, anyways, I'm talking about Mio Momono now, so that means it's time for me to take a quick break. I need to refill my cup of water anyways. So if you've been enjoying this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I'm Hijo del Amigo, and I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Yeah, sorry about me taking a second to come back there. My girlfriend met her goat today, Carly Rae Jepsen. So yeah, I was hearing about that. Shout out to Carly Rae Jepsen. Jepsen, she's sick. Definitely one of the goats. Personally, my goat is Mercedes Moné. I don't think I'm ever gonna meet her. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but it would be cool. Yeah, straight up my goats, if you ask me. It's like Eddie Guerrero, Mercedes Moné, El Generico, Chris Hero, Taka Michinoku, Ultimo Dragon, Edge. Blue Panther passing on a lot of tips to many people. We're just gonna summarize all that. Lance Storm ran some training drills. All right. All right. So La Copa Junior is well on their way, but we're not going to be booking any of those matches on this Super Viernes. So let's see what we can do. We've got some good stuff to work with. I definitely want to do something with we should probably just have Wagner and Los Guerreros de Invierno team up again. That's always fun. So yeah, let's do Wagner, Universo, Ultimo. It's kind of funny that they're feuding, but they'll still team up because even though they might have beef with each other, they have more beef with everybody else. So yeah, I think that's a fun dynamic. All right, let's see. They can take on. Why don't we do Shocker? I feel like we've done a match like this before, like Shocker, Atlantis, LA Park, and actually let's switch them. Let's do Atlantis and Blue Panther. I've been thinking maybe they could be the next challengers for the tag titles. I don't really think we've ever done them as a tag team, but you know. Hey, Raton V. Hey, I'm doing good today. I was just saying that my girlfriend met Carly Rae Jepsen. So yeah, that's super exciting. And yeah, we started La Copa Junior. We ran oh, this is the wrong history. Well, yeah, we ran Hijo del Santo and Pedro Gal Jr. and they got like an 88. So yeah, we're kind of cooking right now. All right, this is a big ol' classic 8-man Super Viernes match. We're gonna give them 12 minutes. There's a lot of heavy hitters in this match. Um, yeah, literally in real life, I was just watching these guys as a tag team, like the other day. Um, all right, we had Shocker. We just had Shocker win a trios match over these guys, I think. Let me see. Yeah, we had Shocker, LA Park, and El Connect beat them. All right, so let's just have the Rudos get one here. Let's do. You know what? Let's give the win to Ray Bucanero. I think Ray Bucanero, of all people, could use the win here. Let's have him beat Atlantis. All right. So yeah, heavy big implications here for La Copa Junior. All right, what else are we doing? Let's do. Let's see. Juventud has advanced. Felino's advanced. Sorry, these guys went to a double DQ or a double countout. All right, how about this? Let's do Juventud, James Gibson, and let's throw Zumbido alone. Let's get him in the match. And they're gonna take on Felino, Heavy Metal, and let's mix it up. Volador Jr. You know, I'm pretty sure we've teamed Heavy Volador and Felino a few times. And yeah, Volador Jr. has kind of been having a lot of run-ins lately with Los Bajapantes. So yeah, it's just a fun match here. We're gonna give Felino the win here over over our boys Zoom 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 Zumbido. All right, that was an extra long one for no reason. All right, but yeah, they're getting the win. Here, let's not bury them. 2-1. And you know this could. No, I'm not gonna make this Steel Steel match. I feel just because I just remembered Felino's more of a tech guy, so yeah. All right. We do need a Steal the Show match though. Also, hey, I didn't really think about this till just now, but Mistico's kind of just doing nothing right now, which is weird. All right, yeah, let's do a. Can we put together a Steal the Show match? Let's do. Avierno, Mephisto, and Super Crazy. And let's see, they can take on El Pantera, Olímpico, and Explosivo. Let's give the win to. Let's give the win to Avierno. Whatever. Ooh, like a 2004 skin. So, oh god, foreskin. But yeah, like a 2004 style skin. Maybe what would it look like America Online AOL or something, or like what was it like Windows XP back then? All right, we need like at least 26 more minutes. Hijo dos Santo, Negro Casas, and Místico take on. Uh, have they? Have I ever had them wrestle the Souls of Black? I'm not even sure. But yeah, let's have them take on Souls of Black. Santo just I feel like Santo getting counted out in that last match would really piss him off. So he's got a chip on his shoulder on this match. So yeah, let's give him the win. He's gonna be going extra hard here. Oh, you know what? I did quick entrance. I meant to do Lucha Libre. Should we just give him a win 2-1? Or I mean 2-0? Is that too harsh? Is that too harsh on our boys? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. All right. Let's see who's left. Of course, Pedro Stamal, Ultimate Dragon. We have too many like. I feel like we have more over Rudos than over Technicos. Maybe it's just because we're not seeing the people who are booked, but I feel like yeah, I don't know. Got a lot of Rudos. Anyways, Pedro Stamal, who are they wrestling? What if we do the classic combination, Perogal Jr. and Blue Demon Jr., who are both in or well, I guess technically Perogal Jr. got eliminated from the tournament. And Blue Demon Jr. is still in. But yeah, who can they wrestle? Landstorm Black Magic? Or is that really the best we got here? Yeah, it kind of looks like it actually. All right, so this is definitely not the main event. Or you know what? This would be 10. Win to Demon. Let's have him get 2-0. Tainted, and let's do at ringside Hector Garza. Actually, maybe we move. Maybe this can be the main event. Actually, the 4v4. Yeah, right. Like the Pedro Gual Jr. and Blue Demon Jr. can definitely 2-0 Lance Storm. Like no disrespect to Lance Storm and Norman Smiley, but yeah, they can especially in 2005. Pedro Gual Jr. CMLL. Yeah, he's like the top guy. All right, let's get some promos on here. All right, so we're gonna have Santo comment on his match and be like, he's lucky that all that happened was they got counted out. The next time we meet, we're gonna take back those trios titles. So yeah, not very subtle, but it'll get the job. And I guess Casas is here, so he can also cut a promo. He was absent from the last Televisa, I think. I already forgot what I booked. Yeah, so Santo floating it out there. Him, Mystico, and Pedro Gao Jr. They're still coming after the trios titles. All right, let's do an in-ring promo with the Perros del Mal guys. Let's just have Pedro Gao Jr. talk this time and see if it does better. Cause yeah, I don't know. I feel like Hector Garza's been bringing these promos down a bit, which is unfortunate. I feel like Hector Garza was every bit as charismatic as Pedro Gao Jr. I feel like they could both talk, they could both wrestle. All right, anyways, we're gonna have Pedro Gao Jr. talking about the match with Del Santo, of course. Um, talking about Mystico and Negro Casas. Yeah, so Pedro Gao Jr. in Pedro Gao Jr. fashion got a kind of promo basically saying, like, do you think I give a shit that I got eliminated from La Copa Junior? I don't care about that because at the end of the day, Pedro Del Mal, we're still on top of CMLL. We still got the belts. Where the people still want Pedro Del Mal. Hijo del Santo is not important at all. He doesn't matter. How did this match get so high up on the card? Here, we're gonna move this here. Can Juventud cut a promo? Let's have Juventud cut a promo. Right, we've been teasing a one-on-one between Hoovy and Volador Jr. for a while now, and spoilers, it's gonna happen in the tournament. So let's just have Juventud kind of talk some shit to Volador Jr. Be like, how many times have we beaten you now? What is this, like 3, 4? You suck. Volador Jr. also is just gonna have to stand there and take it because he doesn't have mic skills. So he's just gonna have to tank this. He's just gonna have to get this. This is not 5 minutes. This is 3. Oh, this is a fun one. We could have Wagner, Ultimo, Ray Bucanero arguing over who gets to close the show. So it's like they keep trying to be like, good night. And then the other one chimes in, like, drive home safe, everybody. We look forward to seeing you again. And then Wagner's like, and of course, CMLL, the best company in the world. Good night. just trying to one up each other. Man, this feud's sick. I don't know. What is this, comedy? Yeah, we did an Inferno in our ring match. I think it was like Negro Casas, Hijo del Santo, Felino, and maybe LA Park versus four Pedros del Mal guys. I forget who. And I believe we had, I don't even remember who won actually. I was about to say Pedros del Mal won, but I could be wrong about that. All right, so this is looking like a pretty decent show, but we still have plenty of time. We need a tech master class. Ooh, Ultimo Dragon, right? Ultimo Dragon is pissed because yeah, what they did to Tiger Mask. Maybe Ultimo Dragon. I know him being pissed and having a tech master class kind of doesn't add up, but yeah, how about we just do Ultimo Dragon versus Heat tech master class? All right, and I'm not gonna do another angle after the match with them, but we can just assume that after the match, Ultimo Dragon is kind of standing in the ring looking serious, and Jushin Thunder Liger is outside of the ring, kind of like mock clapping for him, you know, just kind of being a dick. We're gonna move this here. All right, yeah, this show's looking pretty complete. Um, Here we'll just have Liger be at ringside. All right, there you go. Super Viernes. Let's book some pre-show stuff. Here, let's just get a bunch of guys in one match. 5v5. 5v5, one match. All right, Technicos. We got El Connect. We got Super Delphin. We got Grand Naniwa. We got Super Kalo. And we've got let's see. Ricky Marvin. All right, and on the Rudo side, we've got definitely have Carlito. He's obviously the captain of the team. That's why he goes first. Let's do Mochizuki, Kanas, Damien, and Halloween. And you know what? Let's have Damien 666 get the win over let's have him get the win over Delphin. You know what? Let's just let the game decide. Actually, open match. All right, there you go. That's our pre-show match. 97 minutes. Super Viernes. I don't know, man. I feel like we're just kind of in this low to mid 80s range. So I don't know, man. 84. 84. All right, 5v5 pre-show match gets a 61. How did Carlito do? Carlito is way down here. He got a 39. He's kind of improving in leaps and bounds, like not unironically. I feel like we've seen him go from like a 30 to a 35 to a 37 to a 39. He's like he's coming along well. All right. Oh, damn. All right. Ultimo Dragon defeats Heat in this tech masterclass. It gets a 73. Oh, and they have great chemistry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Yeah, I like to see that. All right, up next is our Steal the Show match. We've got Los Invernales, Avierno Mephisto, and Super Crazy taking on El Pantera, Olímpico, and Explosivo. And the match got a 68. Why did this affect the welterweight titles? Oh, I think Mephisto, for some reason, is still in that storyline. Whatever. Pretty good match. Explosivo, you need to be more like Carlito. I need you to step it up. I want to see some initiative being taken. Number needs to go up. I want to see a 38 in your next match. All right, trios action. Los Bajapantis, Juventud, James Gibson, and Zumbido defeat Volador Jr. and La Familia Casas, Felino, and Heavy Metal. Good match. Gets a 76. This should have probably been the Steal the Show match, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I could have done it, but I didn't. Volador once again only getting a 60. Damn. I might have to go in and change the booking of this tournament. No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, good match. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised though. I feel like Volador Jr. Used to get. Am I crazy? I feel like he used to score like in the mid to upper 60s. It feels like lately he's been kind of stuck in the low 60s. I don't know if he lost popularity or something. Decent promo from Hoovy. I don't know why we haven't been having him speak, looking at his mic skills, but yeah, pretty good. 65. Yeah, I feel like at the start of the save, Volador was he was the prospect. He was doing better than Místico. Then it feels like ever since they didn't have good chemistry together, it's kind of been downhill for old Volador Jr. That being said, he's gonna have a good run in the tournament. So hopefully he can gain some popularity from getting some wins and kind of get back up there. Ooh, 77. All right, this was just a straight up tag match. And yeah, Pedro Stelmao, Pedro Gal Jr. and Blue Demon Jr. get the win over Lance Storm and Black Magic. Match got a 77. Lance Storm's another guy. He's really good, but we mostly book him to lose. But I guess you gotta have guys like that on your roster, right? You need guys who can make other dudes look good, and that's Lance Storm. And sometimes it's Volador Jr. It's not a bad gig. All right, promo after the match gets a 66. Let's just continue. We all know what's going on. Ooh, 78 match. Hijo del Santo, Negro Casas, and Místico defeat the Souls of Black, Black Warrior, Ramsey, and Venom Black. Gets a 78. Damn, Místico got a 75 in this match. Shit. Yeah, he has left Volador Jr. in his dust. Like Místico has really kind of he's really had a meteoric rise, while Volador Jr.'s steady rise is kind of stalled a little. To be fair, we do book Místico a lot stronger than Volador Jr. I'm sure if we gave Volador Jr. The matches and wins that Místico had, like we swapped their pushes, I'm sure Volador Jr. would be doing better. All right, this is the promo after the match. Gets a 74. Good work. I believe next up is the main event. Ooh, an 81. All right, a very fun 8-man tag main event. We've got Wagner and Universo teaming with Ultimo Guerrero and Rey Bucanero, and picking up a big win over Shocker, LA Park, Atlantis, and Blue Panther. So yeah, even though Shocker has advanced in the tournament, Wagner picking up some important momentum here. Although it could potentially be Rey Bucanero's momentum if he beats Wagner. And Blue Panther's gimmick is getting stale. All right, let's just do this quick. We're just gonna tweak it, I think. It's rated as very good, so no need to just get rid of it. All right, and the segment at the end gets a 64. I don't know, man. I thought it was better than that. I thought it was a really funny idea. Yeah, 64. 83. I guess an 84. I was so close. I was so close. But yeah, another solid episode of Super Viernes. Hello, OBS. Please, can I get back to the game, please? All right. Hey, Averno, he's not going anywhere. All right, yeah, don't be stupid like Silver King and go to AAA. All right, let's see. Can I take a look? What have we done with Dragon Kid? All right, so yeah, the last time we booked them was on Christmas. Ultimo Dragon and Dragon Kid defeated Great Sasuke and K-Ness. Okay. They beat Los Bajapantes. They lost to CTU. All right, that was at the pay-per-view. Oh, let me check. Does this show? Oh, hey, Ghosty Thoughts. I don't know if you're still in here, but it does in fact have a logo. It's in there. All right. But why did I come here in the first place? Oh yeah, availability. All right, so we've got this next Televisa and then one more before the pay-per-view. All right, so let's do here. Let's bring in Dragon Kid and Milano Collection AT for a trios match. God, why can't I talk right now? And then maybe next week we'll have Jushin Thunder Liger like murder Dragon Kid in a one-on-one match, and that'll lead to to Ultimo putting his title on the line against him. All right, it's time for yet another Televisa. La Copa Junior is well underway. We've got more first round matches, 4 more. So yeah, 4 more singles matches to book. Oh boy. Let's head to Arena Mexico. All right, yeah, let's try to get some finishes. Ooh, near certainty. All right, can we have another one, please? A big gamble. All right. All right, let's see. One more. A safe bet. All right, it's pretty good. Yeah, we want to start getting more finishes before the pay-per-view. We got really lucky on both our the last pay-per-view on this save and the last pay-per-view in the AEW save. I had no creative finishes fail. So yeah, I would say that's really lucky. Because there's been times in the past where we've had like near certainties fail us. Blue Panther passing on microphone tips to Razo de Plata Jr. Passing on selling tips to El Teano Jr. El Teano Jr. could have been in this tournament, but he sucks. His stats are so bad. We have Teano here, and I don't want to team them up because he's bad. Passing on psychology to Sombra de Plata. I don't know why I had to bury Teano Jr. there. Negro Casas, why do you keep passing on booking tips to Ricky Marvin? I'm not gonna put Ricky Marvin on the booking team. And passing on tips on being more consistent to Maximo. El Terrible and Mr. Niebla getting into a heated argument. Oh, okay. All right, settle down, guys, please. Oh, and okay, so Mr. Niebla is clearly the problem because he also got into an argument with Super Kalo. Didn't he show up drunk one time also, too? Mr. Niebla, kind of a problematic dude backstage when he wants to be. And also, you're getting into arguments with Super Kalo. Like, look, do you not see these shades? He's the coolest guy around. How can you possibly be getting into an argument with him? All right, Lance Storm doing some training. Extreme Tiger brought to Wrestler's Court by Jushin Thunder Liger, accused of being absorbed by his phone and not paying attention. This is 2005, so it's not like he could it's not like he's on YouTube or something. He's probably just like texting a girl or something on his phone. He's trying to get some ass. This is more important than the locker room meeting. But anyways, Jushin Liger making him buy a crate of beer for the locker room. All right. I don't really need my guys drinking before they have their cool lucha matches, but hey, whatever, man. If you want to do it after the show. Mazzata organizing a poker tournament. All right, there's a lot of stuff going on before the show. A lot of things happen. All right, La Copa Junior. Let's continue. All right, all right, what matches did we not do? All right, Wagner versus Rey Bucanero is going to be the main event of the show. Rey Bucanero is low-key just as good as Ultimo Guerrero, so this is probably going to be a banger. Probably. Give them like 15. Is their main event thing. And unfortunately for all my Rey Bucanero boys out there, Wagner Jr. gonna advance. You could have probably figured that out, seeing as I already said he's going to the finals, but whatever, man. Let's do a tainted win too, even though they're all Rudos here, so I imagine they're both gonna be trying to cheat their way to a victory. Also here, just for the drama, let's have Universo and Apollo Dantes at ringside, and let's have Ultimo Guerrero and Pirata Morgan side. Yeah, really strong main event here. Let's see. Volador Jr. versus a Viernes has yet to happen, so let's do that. That should probably be our Steal the Show match. All right, Volador Jr. There's people talking down on your name. Talking about how you used to be better than Mystico. What happened, buddy? Yeah, here's your chance to redeem yourself. One-on-one, steal the show, and you're winning. So, yeah, give us a good show. Give him 13 minutes. All right, Volador Jr., we're counting on you. I believe. I still believe. Volador Jr. kind of playing a role in both saves right now. Mephisto and Super Kalo. Oh man, I can't believe I scammed you guys out of Kento Miyahara versus Barbaro Cavernario. I can't I'm still not over that. I can't. Biggest fuck up of my life. Didn't borrow the guy I needed to give him his title match. Anyways, Mephisto gonna get the win here. Right, there's only one match left, and that's Blue Demon Jr. Rayo de Jalisco. That sounds like a tech masterclass to me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, I'm assuming Rayo de Jalisco Jr., if I remember correctly, has yeah, he has good tech. Okay. Give him a tainted win. All right, so there's our 4 tournament matches for this show. We've got a couple of good ones here. I'd say these are all good matches, honestly. All right, let's book the rest of the show. Man, I'm sorry. I I really do love booking tournaments. They just make things so easy for you. You lay the tournament out and then you book the matches. It's so simple. I love me a tournament, man. We're about to do 2 more in the AEW save. 2 more. All right, anyways, Ultimo Dragon. Another guy who's in both saves, interestingly. Dragon Kid and Milano Collection AT are gonna take on, let's see, who should they face? What if we do like the Great Sasuke, Mochizuki, and Canis? All right, my instinct is to give this match a bit more time, but we're gonna hold off on that just in case the show we're booking these shows pretty tightly. They're chock full of action. Not it's like if our show was a bag of potato chips, that shit is filled. It's not half empty. It's full. It's a full bag of potato chips. All right, Dragon Kid is getting the win over Mochizuki, I guess. So yeah, let's have Liger and Heat be at ringside. All right, let's do quick 3-minute angle between them. We're gonna call this storyline development, I guess. And once again, this is just gonna be them working the crowd. I imagine. In real life, Ultimo Dragon or Jushin Thunder Liger would be able to cut a promo, but They just don't have promo skills in the game. So yeah, let's just say Ultimo Dragon gets on the mic and cuts a promo on Liger, just saying like, I can't believe you would go so far to injure a legend like Tiger Mask. There's no coming back from this. There's no remorse for you. There will be no redemption, Liger. And you know what? How about we have Ultimo Dragon challenge Jushin Thunder Liger to a match at the pay-per-view? So, he wants to get revenge for Tiger Mask so bad that he straight up is like, how about me and you title match pay-per-view? Yeah, so that's what we're doing here. Yes, Ultimo Dragon, he means business. Are these? Oh, they're not being overused. Wow. All right. Here, what can we book? How about we? Oh, well, we have 4 singles matches on the show. I was about to say we haven't done a Mystico singles in a while, but yeah, we've got enough singles on the show. So let's do a tag. Can we just have Santo and Mystico get a win over somebody? We know they're challenging for the trios titles at the pay-per-view. They kind of just need to keep up their momentum. Let's do Nicho and Mr. Aguilar. And we'll give the win to Mystico. We're at 85 minutes. We've got 10 more to go, but I think we're looking good here. I think we can just add like what 3 more promos, and that'll be it. That'll be it. All right, we're just gonna do a repeat of the last promo Santo cut, where it's just gonna be Santo saying that him, Misiko, and Negro Casas now want to challenge for the trios titles. So I like how the same technicals just keep forming different different configurations and trying to go after those belts. Also, because Super Viernes, it's not televised live. It's a tour. It's only shown as tour highlights. So it's not a stretch to say that maybe some people didn't see the Super Viernes promo. So it doesn't really hurt to have him cut it again. All right. We really need to eventually start having different guys go after these titles, but yeah, for now, this is what we're doing. let's do some 3 minutes backstage Pero Mal action. So this is going to be right after Blue Demon Jr.'s match. He goes backstage. He meets up with all the boys. And what would they be talking about here? Because I was gonna say they could just be talking about how those guys won a title match, but whatever, man. That is what they're talking about. Let's not overcomplicate this. Who else? El Terrible, Nicho, Mr. Aguila, Vampiro, Damien. Oh wait. All right, yeah. So I didn't really get into it, but let's just assume that they're still arguing a bit. But they're, they're trying to get on the same page. Payoff Jr. is like, come on, guys. We got Blue Demon Jr. in the tournament. You guys can easily beat those guys for the trios titles. Come on, Pero Mal. Hands in, everybody, hands in. And then he tries to do a 1, 2, 3 Pero Mal thing, but nobody else does it. It's only him doing it, and everybody just walks away. Right, and we've got 4 more minutes left. Again, we're just gonna repeat a promo, I guess. Let's just do let's call this hype. So you know what, this can literally come right before the main event. It's just gonna be more of these guys kind of arguing and feuding back and forth, and but except the only difference is that this time, right when the promo's done, Doctor or whoever's going to the ring first can just be like, well, you know what, I'll see you in the ring, and we can see what happens then. So yeah, again, the sibling rivalry between all these weirdos continues. What am I telling you? All right, I think I still spelled Bucanero wrong, but whatever. It's right on the screen, like right over here. Oh no, I got it. All right. I don't know what I was writing before. All right, there you go. We've done it. 95 minutes, 86%. LA Park's on the show. Shocker also. Oh, Shocker should probably Shocker should probably cut a promo. What if we just scrap this promo because they've already challenged them? What if we just have we just do a Shocker promo instead? I don't know if it'll be better than this. Damn, actually no. Santo's really good at promos. Whatever, Shocker can cut a promo next week. All right, as our last piece of business before we get this show on the road, pre-show match. We've probably never done this many pre-show matches for one wrestler, but I'm trying to really commit to developing Carlito. You know, I'm a fan of him in real life. He's got great charisma, great microphone skills, good star quality. He could be good for us. He oh he's gaining popularity from these because yeah, he's up to a 6. He started at like a 1. All right, so yeah, it's working. Let's do Carlito, Damien, and Vampiro. All right, let's see. They're taking on. Let's do Extreme Tiger, Olympico, and Explosivo. All right, let's give Vampiro the win. All right, there we go. That's our show. We've got our final 4 first round matches of La Copa Junior happening. We've got a big trios match between Ultimo Dragon and his boys versus CTU. We've got Santo and Mistico in action against Perros del Mal. I don't know, man. We've been cooking lately. I think this show is gonna do damn, Wagner and Rey Bucanero is such a strong main event. I'm gonna say like an 86. I really think this match is gonna do well. All right, in a poor re-show match, Carly Clone and Los Perros del Mal defeated Extreme Tiger, Olympico, and Explosivo. The match got to 60. All right. Ooh, Extreme Tiger only getting a 37. Man, all these guys really need these reps. They really do. Oh, 85 rating. All right, I see you. 85. Let's see. What did I guess? 86. Wow. All right. Blue Demon Jr. and Ryle de Jalisco have a tech masterclass, and it gets only a 55 because they don't. Well, Blue Demon Jr. was off the game, and they don't click at all. Well, all right. This is just straight up unlucky. Yeah. What can you do? Blue Demon Jr. advances in the tournament. We're backstage. We've got a big meeting with all the Perros del Mal members. There's still a little bit of tension between Garza and Pedro Guao Jr., but Pedro Jr. trying to get them to focus on the task at hand. You know, he's like, hey, Blue Demon Jr. he's gonna go on. He's gonna win this whole tournament. You guys are gonna defend the trios titles. Pedro del Mal, we're still on top, baby. We're still number 1. Mephisto defeats Super Carlo in a match to get to 70. They both did about as good as one another. I'm kind of good match. I'm sad because I saw the Lilian Garcia Miguel Linares and I thought it was for them. But yeah, either way, 70's pretty good. All right, trios action. We've got Ultimo Dragon, Dragon Kid, and Milano Collection AT. Who, I would definitely make these guys a stable if I could actually get these two Ultimo Dragon and Milano Collection AT. I'm like pointing with my fingers as though you guys can see me. But yeah, if I could get these two like on handshake deals, I would definitely make this a stable. But anyways, they get the win here over CTU. Match gets an 86. Oh, Ultimo Dragon got an 81 in this match. Damn, he really is fired up. He really is. Oh, and Mochizuki in amazing form. Hello, Ryan. You're looking to do a TNA save? I've never done one of those, but it could be fun. It's always fun to play as a smaller company and try to surpass the big boys. You don't know anyone in modern TNA? I don't know anyone in modern TNA. I know. Let's see who's on the TNA roster. I know they've got like Elena Black. Uh, they've got Zaya Brookside, I want to say. Um, oh, they've got Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth, and I believe both Hardy Boys are still there. Those are TNA guys, right? All right, this segment with Ultimo Dragon and Jushin Thunder Liger gets 65. I'm talking about TNA. Volador Jr. and Viernes, good match. A 74. Volador Jr. 66. All right, see, that's better from Volador Jr. That's definitely better. I feel like Volador Jr. His issue is that he has pretty good potential, but he's just a little inconsistent. You know, he's got a bit of a range. You know, where if he's at the upper end of that range, he's going to be doing in like the high 60s, but at the lower end, he'll be like in the low 60s. You know, I would like to see that range maybe in general move up. maybe we can get the higher end into the 70s. No surprise here. Hijo Del Santo and Mistico got the win over the Perros Del Mal team, Nicho and Mr. Aguila. The match gets an 82. Yeah, we should have seen this coming just based on who's in this match. Hijo Del Santo got an 86. Damn, he cooked. Yeah, and the crowd was really into this. They're white hot. But anyways, 82. Mistico gets the win. Oh yeah, this is the promo after the match. Hijo Del Santo, Negro Casas, and Mistico. They want another shot at Perros Del Mal. This is just a never-ending feud. We're just gonna keep running this back. No, I'm sure eventually, you know, we'll move on from this. But for now, this is what's happening. Ooh, before the main event. Good promo, 79. I think that's a good sign. I think that's a sign that all these guys are locked in right now. We forgot to put Shelly Martinez in the promo, but that doesn't really matter. All right, let's see how this main event does. I've got high hopes for this main event, man. Okay, an 80. You know what? All right, I'm not mad at that. An 80. I was hoping they would get at least an 85. But yeah, this will do. Anyways, Dr. Wagner Jr. advances in La Copa Junior, defeating Rey Bucanero. And yeah, you see, I keep saying this about Rey Bucanero. He's like just as good as Wagner and Ultimo, but I feel bad because I feel like the way I book him, it's like I treat him as though he's just the other guy in the tag team with him and Ultimo Guerrero. But really, they're just both really good. Like it makes sense that during this time period they were like just always the tag champs because they're just both really good. 82. We were all wrong. The show not quite living up to our high expectations, but you know what? That's okay. We're still, you know, we're still in a good range. And honestly, 80 and up right now is just fine for us where we're at. Also, I think we drew more people than the game estimated because I'm pretty sure the game said we were going to draw like 10,000, but we got 11,000. So that's a lot of people just hearing that Wagner and Rey Bucanero were main eventing and being like, "Damn, I should probably go to that show." All right, we made 220 grand. All right, I'm glad we're making money on all these shows. We're gonna need it when Rey Mysterio's contract comes up and we try to sign him. You know, mark my words. Rey Mysterio will be joining this roster. I don't care what we have to do. I don't care if we have to give him 100% merch. I don't care what we have to do. We're gonna get Rey Mysterio. You mark my words. Noah, Great Voyage 2005 happened. Let's see what they book. Mizawa defeated Jun Akiyama in the main event. All right, good stuff. Kobashi defeated Akitoshi Saito. Excuse me. Marufuji defended the GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship against Kenta, Magnum Tokyo, and Poison Sawada. Who's Poison Sawada? That's such a familiar name. This is not a familiar face though, but that's a familiar name. I feel like I know this guy. Kenta only getting a 62. You know, I mean, I guess it makes sense that in the mod you don't want to start the young wrestlers with godlike stats and then they, you want to see that growth. You want to start them off a little lower and let them develop. But I really feel like Marufuji and Kenta in 2005 were really balling back then. They were going crazy. You know, they changed wrestling such that wrestling can never be wrestling the same way ever again. Sawada is the DDT guy. Oh, maybe. I think I'm like confusing him with like a Dragon Gate guy. I'm not even sure who I'm thinking of here. I'm not. I feel like I used to be more up on Dragon Gate, but that was a long time ago, man. There's too many promotions out there. There's too much good wrestling happening. Ooh, Teddy Hart versus AJ Styles. What happened? They had an enormous bust up. Yeah, I could see that happening. I could see that. Teddy Hart, very annoying. Very annoying. Very much a 2005 guy. Yeah, he has the scumbag personality. Of course he does. You know, I always thought it would be funny to do a save where you just hire all the problematic people with bad personality types to see what would happen. But I feel like all that would happen is your backstage morale would be terrible and your shows would just do bad. I don't think in like actual like dupe booking it would be as fun as I imagine it'd be. Who Well, who are you asking about? Teddy Hart? Was he in CMLL in 2005? I feel like he might have. I don't know if he was like on the roster, but I feel like he might have like because they had like TNA guys come in at one point, and I think I think Teddy Hart was like on Team Canada with like Jack Evans and I forget who else. Christopher Daniels and Loki winning the tag titles. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now we're bucking. You put those titles on Christopher Daniels and Loki. Hell yeah. That now it's 2005. All right. This is such a nothing story. I thought it was going to be something funny. I thought it was going to be like Vince McMahon removed from booking team, but no, it was just him and his daughter getting along. All right, we're gonna advance one last day, and I think that's gonna do it for this stream. Literally, we were at like 3 hours on the nose. We made it through 2 full weeks though, so I feel like we got a lot done. We advanced the tournament, or well, we started and advanced the tournament. Yeah. So next time we're gonna be, well, yeah. All right, yeah. So on the next episode, well, let me just make sure yeah. So on the next episode, we're gonna be booking the go home to the pay per view, and on that show, we're gonna be doing the quarterfinal matches. So as you see here, Blue Demon Jr. He's just gonna get a bye into the semifinals because Santo and Pedro Galo Jr. Both got they both lost. There was a double count out, so nobody advances. So yeah, Blue Demon Jr. gets a bye to the semifinals. He should probably cut a promo about that. And then we've got Shocker going to take on Mephisto. Volador Jr. and Juventud finally gonna have this cool one-on-one match where Juventud is gonna fucking steal the show and expose Volador Jr. as a fraud. And we're gonna do Felino versus Dr. Wagner Jr. That should be good. And then yeah, following that at the pay-per-view, we're gonna have the semifinals and finals of the tournament happening on the pay-per-view. The trios titles are gonna be on the line. We're gonna have Pedro Stelmao defending against Hijo del Santo, Místico, and Negro Casas. Ultimo Dragon is going to defend the middleweight championship against Jushin Thunder Liger. We're gonna have to edit the weight limit on the championship for this match to even happen. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna have to increase the weight limit by like 10 or something, just for the match to happen. But you know, kayfabe, right? And yeah, we're gonna have Misterioso Segundo have their apuestas match for you know, come hell or high water, we're going to book this match and we're just gonna see what happens. Hopefully, what happens is that Misterioso becomes recognizable. That would be nice. And yeah, surely on the way there, we're gonna have to come up with at least like 3 more matches, maybe. But yeah, it's gonna be good. So that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed this and you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like on the video. You can subscribe to the channel. You can leave a comment. All support is appreciated. And you can catch me on Twitch at Hijo del Amigo. These CMLL streams typically happen on Fridays. Normally the AEW streams happen on Sunday. Which, speaking of, I won't be able to stream this Sunday, so most likely I'm gonna do the AEW stream tomorrow, unless something comes up. Most likely the AEW stream gonna happen tomorrow instead of Sunday. And yeah, I guess that's it. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.